time for another HBCU review. Brought to you by HBCU Live.
Host to Lane College. Both teams 4-2 in SIAC play, but the Dragons only dressing out 8 players for this game. Didn't matter to Joseph Cooper. He gets the putback basket there to get the Dragons off to a good start. Then it's Terrence Bridgman with the steal, gives it up, gets it back on the alley-oop. The Dragons soaring early. But Benedict bounces back. Andrew Crawford give him 3. Benedict from the outside, Lane from the inside. More work in the paint by Cooper. The and one did not sit well with head coach Fred Watson. He wants his Benedict team to turn up the heat, turn it up now. So we dial up Andrew Crawford. That's a 3 ball. Here come the Tigers. Then it's the Jordan Smith show for the remainder of the first half. This is number 30, getting it done behind the 3-point arc. Degree of difficulty, I'd give him a 7. Take points away from Jordan Smith on this one because it's only a 2-pointer. Anybody can do that. Then it's Jordan Smith again in transition. You get the idea that he's hot. Another 3-pointer there. And the guys that play in the hood simply call this a heat check. Yep, he's hot. Jordan Smith and Benedict jumping out to the 12-point lead. But Lane College would chip away at that deficit. The main guy chipping away, Terrence Bridgman. Bridgman, nice move there on the baseline. That's a 2-pointer. Bridgman's gonna do it again later because he got hot in the second half. Bridgman, same baseline, same result, but give him 3 this time. 20 points, 5 assists on the game for Bridgman. Now Smith kept it going for a while in the second half. He hits the jumper there, finishing with 17 points for Benedict. But Bridgman was just getting on the roll, finding Brian Hill in transition, and Lane College closing the gap. Then on the steal, it's Bridgman again. And we're going back and forth, and it's becoming a nail-biter in the final minutes. Bridgman gonna drive to the hoop here, give Lane a 1-point lead. Benedict would bounce back, reclaim the lead. Then in the final minute, Donald Stewart, who had 23 points and 8 boards, puts Lane ahead for good with the jumper. The Dragons up 3 with 16 to play. Hill with the missed free throw. Benedict with a chance to tie with a 3-pointer. Deontay Johnson with the fake, but he can't get the shot to go. The Dragons with 8 players find a way to get it done in Columbia. Lane College pulls off the win, 72-68 to go to 5-2 in conference play. Staying in the SIAC, let's head to Atlanta, Georgia. Big showdown between Kentucky State and Morehouse. Morehouse off to a 5-1 start in league play. A big reason why is the big man, Tyrone Brown. Look at him get the ball in the paint, muscle his way up for the easy layup. Morehouse off to a quick start. Now here's the Maroon Tigers in transition. Javarius Gay, spin move, give him a deuce. Morehouse looking good early. This is Ulysses Thomas III. He's got a little bit of range, I would say. Give him 3 there. Then it's good ball movement by the Thoroughbreds. Quentin Henderson spots up, hits the jumper. And just like that, KSU has the lead, but Morehouse tightens up the defense. Tyrese Walker with the steal and the score for Morehouse. Then it's more of Tyrone Brown in the paint. Brown with a game high 15 points, helping Morehouse stretch that lead. Malcolm Smith makes a nice move to the hoop here for Kentucky State, but the Thoroughbreds trailed at the half, 31-24. The second half would be all Morehouse, and once again, Tyrone Brown would set the pace for the Maroon Tigers. Watch him do his thing in the paint. And 1. It's a double-digit lead now for Morehouse. Darian Wilkins did his best to keep Thoroughbreds in striking distance. Nice move to the hoop there. Watch him use the rim for protection. Then off the miss, it's Tyrese Walker with a nice follow-up from Morehouse. Wilkins had a solid game for Kentucky State, a double-double, 12 points and 12 boards. Not nearly enough, though. Morehouse outscoring Kentucky State 37-20 in the second half. Robert Askew cleaning up and then putting it back in the hoop. Morehouse getting a strong effort also off the bench from Austin Anderson. Look at the runner. Anderson with 11 points off the bench. Morehouse cruises to the 68-44 win to go to 6-1 in league play. Time to get you caught up now on what's happening in the CIAA. Tolly Carr joins us from Winston-Salem, North Carolina, with more on the Rams showdown with St. Augustine's.
Earl the Pearl Legacy Weekend, and there is Mr. Monroe with that super smile of his. The Red Sea of Sound has the Gain Center rocking early. St. Aug coming in, though, looking to spoil all of the fun. Let's get to the court. Early lead for the Falcons. Keith Crawford, he nails a three. But the Rams, they don't stay down long. Nate Long with the jump shot, 13-8 Rams. Marquez Jones for three. WSSU lead 20-12. Nick Tennell, he's going to keep St. Aug close within 6. Hold the form. The jump shot is just so pretty. Coming off a timeout, check out this play. Terrell Leach, he's going to swing the ball, and then he's going to catch a back pick on the weak side, and he's going to go up strong and finish the alley-oop. The Rams up 25-14. Darian Allen, he drops the three ball here. That trims the deficit back to single digits, but not for long. Jones with another three. The lead back to 11. Kerry Campbell, he went 4 for 4 from the floor tonight. His three-pointer here pushes the lead to 38-22 first half. St. Aug has to respect Jones from the outside with the jumper, so he takes advantage by going baseline and getting inside. 41-26 at the half, Winston-Salem State. Special ceremony at halftime. 6 former Rams will get their jerseys honored up in the rafters at the CE Gain Center. Let's get back on the court. Second half, the lead grows to that magic number, plus 20. Waukeven Bazemore with the soft jumper, 46-26 Rams. CJ Ford, he drills another three. The Rams were 9 for 22 from downtown in this game. Bazemore has a jumper, but this is where he makes his living. Hey, no flex zone. Put that away, man. Bazemore again, the Falcons pointing to him, but no one picks him up. That's just as easy as the layup line. Winston-Salem State picks up their second straight win. 82-67 over St. Aug. They are now 1-0 in the division and improved to 3-3 in the conference. St. Aug now 1-5 in the CIAA.
I was pleased with the intensity. Our number one thing that we want to do with our guys is make sure that they're playing hard and that they're sharing the basketball. And I thought we did both those things tonight. We evenly distributed the scoring and thought we applied pressure where we needed. And I was happy with the overall end result.
Winston-Salem State women trailing St. Aug late. Kashiria McNeil driving left, but brings it back to her right in midair. That's not easy, but she makes it look easy. The Lady Rams trapping defense, hoping for a turnover, and they get it. McNeil again. 2 of her 11 points. Rams within 3, 52-49. St. Aug, they need a high percentage shot. How about Terry Jacobs? She can get it done. 8 for 8 from the field. 16 points for her. 2 big ones right there. The Lady Falcons up by 5, 54-49. When it's time to seal the deal, give the keys to Portia. Portia Walton with 2 of her game-high 18 points. And St. Aug gets the win over Winston-Salem State, 62-59. I'm Tolly Carr, HBCU Live.
CIAA fans, this is all the proof you need that action is heating up on the hardwood. A good old-fashioned cheerleader battle between Johnson C. Smith and Fayetteville State in Brayboy Gym. Golden Bulls, Broncos getting it on. Stedman Lemon cranking it up early. Nice move to the hoop there. Give him a deuce. And when Lemon wasn't driving to the hoop, he was giving us some tip-in buckets right there. Johnson C. Smith jumping out to the quick lead. Then it's the rebound miss, Markel Wolford. Nice bucket there. Johnson C. Smith taking command early, but Fayetteville State chipping away thanks to Marquette Hill. Marquette Hill with the rebound right there, puts it in the hoop. Fayetteville State staying close. Then it's Devin Thompson who had himself a ball game with a bucket right there. More on Thompson later. Lothrop, a big story for Johnson C. Smith, 19 points, 12 boards. JCSU jumped out to a 12-point lead, but Fayetteville State got a 6-point play just before the half. A couple of free throws, a technical with 2 free throws and then another basket, and they cut the margin. Lothrop with a bucket there, keeping Johnson C. Smith out in front. Robert Davis III drives in the paint with a runner. Golden Bulls lead at the break. Then in the second half, here come the Broncos. Marquette Hill slams home 2 of his 14 points. Hill also had 10 boards in this game. Then it's the Devin Thompson show. Thompson with a 3-ball right there. Fayetteville State jumping out into the lead. Steve Joyner says, I got to cool down, number 15. Help me out, refs, help me out. The failed alley-oop leads to a Golden Bull fast break. Davis III starts it. Lothrop finishes. Johnson C. Smith hanging close, but Devin Thompson took over in the second half. Thompson, 7 3-balls all the game. There's a 3-ball right there, and he's feeling it, and he knows it. Then it's Gatlick Thief in the paint. Get out of his way. Fayetteville State jumps out to the lead. Johnson C. Smith now has to battle back. Lothrop with a 3-pointer right there. Johnson C. Smith trims the deficit to 4. That's as close as they would get, because every time Fayetteville State needed a bucket, number 15 delivered another 3-ball for Thompson. He had 25 points on the game. Alley-oop works this time with Gatlick Thief. Get out of his way. Fayetteville State pulls away, hangs on for the 83-77 win, a hard-fought win for the Broncos at Brave Boy Gym, a place where they haven't had much success in the past. Now we take you to Raleigh, where it's a statement game at Spalding Gym. It's Shaw taking on the defending champion Livingstone College Blue Bears, and Karan Reed establishes himself in the paint above the rim with authority. But Eric Dubose had an answer. You cannot defend that. Wow. Quick trigger for Dubose. James Stinson wants to see his Blue Bears come up with some defense, and they will on this play right here. Juwan Cole with the strip starts the fast break. Dubose to Dwight Williams. Layup. Livingstone starting to take control in the first half. Then it's Eric Mayo. Well, that's actually a pass from Dubose. We'll call it a pass instead of a putback basket, okay? Yeah, pad the stats. Then it's Jamar Cooper to Akeem Eccles. That finishes a Shaw break, and we're going back and forth. The Bears trying to get some traction, but the Blue Bears, well, they were strong in this first half. Eric Mayo, 2 of his 16 points for the Blue Bears, and then it's the Eric Dubose show. This is a 3-pointer. Coming up next, Eric Dubose with a 2-pointer. He had 20 points on the game. And then it's Dubose in transition, setting it up for his teammate, Ty Newman, who had 16 points. It's a double-digit lead for the Blue Bears, but just before the half, Shaw finds a spark. De'Aaron Ward above the rim with a put-back jam. And the Bears find new life in the second half. Karan Reed back above the rim with authority, 16 points, 10 boards for him. Then it's Larry Richardson finishing the break with a 3-ball. He had 16 points. Too much Livingstone on this day, though. Hakeem Jackson, haven't mentioned his name yet, so let's do it now. 22 points for Jackson. And then more Eric Mayo from 3-point land. He would leave this game with a sprained ankle, but the Blue Bears win 83-73. Jock Curtis and company in the ladies game trying to slow down Livingstone. The Lady Blue Bears off to a 15-0 start coming into this game. Wendy Foster getting it done in the paint, but the story was the Blue Bears defense, keeping Verdine Warner in check. Loose ball here picked up by Livingstone. Sierra York finishes the break, 2 of her 20 points. Defense was the name of the game for Livingstone in this one. More good defense here, forcing a turnover. Precious Roberts picks up the loose ball. She knows what to do with it, going coast to coast for 2 of her 12 points. Double-digit lead for the Lady Blue Bears. Yamika Benson gets a bucket here. Much too little, much too late, though. 16-0 now, Livingstone, after the 78-60 win over the Shaw Lady Bears.
Just a reminder, Monday. Number 2.
Ladies and gentlemen, you are not at a concert. You are at the HU Convention Center where the Hampton Pirates know how to put on a show. The Pirates putting their 4-0 mark in conference play on the line against North Carolina A&T. This is Dwight Michael in transition above the rim. He did it not only once, but twice in the first few minutes of the ball game as Hampton jumped out to the quick lead. Michael with 18 and 12 on the day. Got a little help from Deron Powers. Powers spots up, nailing a 3-ball. You see why Hampton has looked so good in conference play early. A&T's got some ballers too, though. That's Kerry Doby. Nice little putback move there. Then it's Ahmed Abdullah finding the range. Cy Alexander's team hoping that they can become a force in MEAC play. They turned an early deficit into a 7-point lead, and the big dog leading the charge was number 32, Bruce Beckford. Look at the fall away there. One step a la Dirk Nowitzki. Beckford 8 of 11 from the field, 24 points game high. Somebody cool that man down. A&T also had some more people contributing. That is Denzel Keys with a bucket right there. Now, Michael did all he could. Told you he had 18 and 12, and not all of them were dogs. That's just a nice little move on a rebound putback. Then it's Quentin Chivas that's going to get in on the act. Swish from three-point land. This game went back and forth. Could have gone anybody's way. Look at Javon Presley slap that shot into the bleachers. I'm glad that wasn't me. Glad it wasn't me. That's all I'm going to say. That's Abdullah with a nice fast break basket there. Powers will come up with another bucket for Hampton, but it would not be enough. A&T steals one on the road. Final score 64-61. A&T looking good on the first leg of that Tidewater road trip. Now, the women's game was really a good one. The defending champion Lady Pirates taking on the team that many think could overtake them, A&T, but nobody's got an answer for Malia Tate-Travitas. I mean, come on, man. This girl is good, and so is her comrade, Kiani White. Kiani scoring 2 of her 15 points there as Hampton jumps out to the early lead. A&T hanging tough. April McRae follows her miss, gets the putback. A&T hanging close. But Hampton, with too many weapons on their home court. There's White with 2 for 15. And I told you that Malia Tate-Travitas lady, she was pretty good. Check out these numbers, 26 and 11. Yeah, That's pretty strong, man. Whitney Martin comes in with a basket here for A&T, but David Six and company remain unbeaten in conference play, the 3-time defending MEAC champions. Get a tough win, but a win nonetheless. They win 64-58 over the Aggies. That'll do it for this edition of HBCU Live. Join us again next week, where we'll have a slew of games for you from the CI, SI, and MEAC and SWAC. Sponsorship opportunities are available, so check us out. Email us at hbculive@aol.com or give us a call, 704-609-7157. Hope you all have a lovely weekend, and don't forget, support your favorite HBCU.